Thank you for staying with us, and a warm welcome to those who've just joined us. Now, the Belgian monarch is visiting the OR Tambo Special Economic Zone. His delegation is meeting with diamond industry entrepreneurs. The economic hub is home to a Belgian diamond manufacturing company that operates a diamond polishing factory in collaboration with South African companies. Now, the two countries have been working together since 2021, helping grow small businesses in the diamond cutting and polishing sector. The Belgian royal family is on a state visit to South Africa until next Monday. Our senior reporter, Silindelo Masikane, is tracking developments for us, and she joins us now live. Now, Slee, very important, this relationship, because I understand that we made about $838 million back in 2021 with regards to exporting diamonds to Belgium.
Certainly so. I think we've seen the progress, or I think the developments in terms of the bilateral relations between Belgium and South Africa, and some of the, the opportunities that it brings in terms of the export capacity that Belgium has. We know that they have the second biggest export in the European Union, and of course, when it comes to diamonds, we're one of those countries that is rich in this mineral resource, and of course, I think it's also quite important to develop some of the manufacturing capabilities within the country. And so I think this is the partnership that we're seeing between this Belgium-based multinational company as well as a local diamond polishing company owned by Galebo Pule. But to give us more context, I'm joined by the MEC for Economic Development here in Gauteng, Tasneem Mutara. Thank you so much for your time. MEC, maybe just talk to me about, the establishment of this jewelry diamond precinct and how important it is for this particular province.
Thanks for having me. So this is one of our special economic zones, and it's a program that we're running across the province as part of our economic development interventions. Special economic zones are about crowding in investment into a geographic space, but also not only a geographic space, we offer incentives, tax incentives, rental incentives, and also just bringing together related industries so that you have access to market, skills development, investments, investors, small enterprises being able to just directly get access to industry. This is a jewelry manufacturing precinct, apart from other industries, food processing being one of them. But important is for the export market. So yes, definitely the diamond industry has evolved over a long period of time in South Africa. We had De Beers doing everything from, sourcing, exporting, value add, etc. Given the fact that we are a mineral-rich country and just looking at how those minerals benefit the local economies, entrance into the market, this is one of the programs, of course, run by De Beers. But what we give them as government is a good location, incentives, tax incentives, employment incentives, but also just market linkages. So we're bringing small businesses in, linking them to big multinationals. Today, we are proud to announce that Pulchnik is now going to be hosted here in South Africa, combined with Zungu Diamonds, which is a South African company, the first black holder of rights from De Beers, just to be able to just break that gap between the sourcing and then the beneficiation and then export out of South Africa.
And perhaps the expectations around job creation, employment, especially within this region of Ekurhuleni.
For us, yes. So of course the skills for the manufacturing and the agro processing and the jewelry manufacturing and beneficiation, they are skilled individuals, they're qualified, and they are employed by the various companies. Also, it's entrepreneurs, so new entrants that run and own their own businesses. The direct jobs that we have offered as government is in the built space. So when we're doing the construction and during the construction period of the facilities around the SEZ, we attract the skill and the labor from the local communities, Ekurhuleni being one of them. So a few hundred in the construction phase, and then we're looking to expand that to a good few thousand when the facility is at full tenancy.
And then lastly, perhaps, this partnership, these bilateral relations we're having with Belgium, as Gauteng moving forward, what would you like to see the benefits coming out of these relations for the country as a whole and in particular as the economic hub?
So currently we benefit from about 80 billion rand trade between ourselves and Belgium. We were looking to increase that. Of course, for us that trade is good because they trade in euros. So the rand being what it is, we benefit quite greatly from that. So we're looking to expand that. We're looking not only with Belgium but the entire eurozone, going to directly to different countries independently, just looking at what direct conversations we can have with those countries. In the SADC region, this weekend we will be launching the Eswatini Air is coming back to South Africa, direct flight from Swaziland. Next week we'll be launching direct flights from China back to OR Tambo. We've had a lot of issues with international flights leaving OR Tambo. We're bringing them back. At our heyday we had 44 airlines traveling. We've now secured about 38. So we're right on track to bring back that 44 plus. For us, importantly, I think it's just to be able to showcase that Gauteng is open for business. There is certainty in government policy. There may be changes, one or two changes in government, but that doesn't change where we are focused. We want to have international investors. We want to have South African investors, but we want to make sure that our developmental agenda is not compromised. So skills development, job creation, local entrepreneurs benefiting directly from the entire value chain, especially in the manufacturing sector. We want to bring back our numbers to what it was pre-COVID, and I think we're well on our way to doing that.
Thank you so much, MEC.
My pleasure.
All right, that is the MEC for Economic Development here in Gauteng, Tasneem Motara, giving us an overview in terms of government's expectations, in particular here in Gauteng with these bilateral relations. King Philippe, in fact, was here this morning, Masego. He has left but had a roundtable discussion. He was also taken on a tour of the facilities here. I mean, it's still under construction, but of course, we are expecting that the monarch will be visiting a number of businesses, civil society organizations, as well as academia, just to get a sense and make their way around South Africa. It is the first time they're here. We understand at some point they will be making their way to Cape Town, and that they will be here up around till the 27th of March. So at this point, the program has wrapped up, but of course, a lot of expectations coming out of the partnership between this Belgium-based polishing company as well as a local medium enterprise that has partnered with them.